everybody, welcome to this very brief tutorial where I'm going to spend just a few moments showing you how to create your WordPress account. We're going to be creating the free version, but you'll see as we log in and start the process there are options to create the pro versions, but we're going to stick with the free version for the purposes of this course. If you have an account already, you can sign in directly here, and if you want to, if you tick the Remember Me box, if you are on your own computer and not a public one, then every time you come back to WordPress, it will help you sign in and remember your details. But if not, we're going to click on Get Started and we're going to start the process. You need to use an email address that is one that you are comfortable with using, of course, but also make sure that you've typed it in correctly, because they will send you an authentication email for you to confirm once the process is finished, just to make sure that it's you. Once you put it in, you can check it and confirm that they give you a green tick here over in the top right hand corner to confirm that that email address is okay. Now they've actually given me a username. If I wanted to, I could change this, but actually I'm going to keep it as is. I'm quite happy with it. And you'll notice as I click away, again it will give me the green check up here to say that that's okay and available. I can choose as I type my password to either view it or hide it. I'm going to hide this one for now, and I'm going to put in a password that I would like to use. Now the password I've put in, what's great about this tool is it's told me that that password is too weak. So I need to improve it by adding elements to it to make it stronger so somebody else can't identify that password and use it, just like any other application that you would set a password up for. The next stage here is you need to be able to choose a blog address. Now you can change this later on within some, to some degree, but for now you need to choose a suitable name for your blog address. So I'm going to choose ASB Online Testing 1. Let's see if that's available. Now at the moment it's, that was quick, it's gone away and given me a green check to say that it was available. If I chose one, let's choose one that isn't available just for example purposes. If I choose Test 1 and click away, you can see now that that's already taken. So you have to choose a unique name and one that is available. There we go. I've put that one back in and it tells me that it is available because the green check comes up. Down here, you can ignore this for the time being, but depending again, as I said earlier, what you are going to be using your account for, you could choose to pay for an alternate name for for other purposes. So for example here you might want it to end in .com as opposed to .wordpress.com. Now the difference there is probably a little bit lengthy to explain here, but suffice to say that the WordPress within the blog name here identifies it as a free blog, and if you were looking to set up a serious business site, possibly one that was revenue generating, that may be something that you wouldn't want to be in the name. So that's just one of the reasons to bear in mind. But certainly for purposes of us here today, we can go ahead and create the free one. No need to spend any money. Once again here, as we mentioned, there are options for the paid versions, and it gives you details of the differences for between them all. But again, for basic blogging, the free version here on the left hand side is perfectly suffice. So I'm going to click sign up. You can see here, as it's taken me into the first stage of the process, it's reminded me that I should have received an email to activate my account. So if I check my email account, there it is, and all I have to do is click activate blog and it will do exactly that. Okay, so now I've activated my blog. It takes me through another couple of stages just to complete the setup. It reminds me of my blog title. I have an option here to change the tagline, but for now I'm going to leave it with the one that they provide. But again, if this was a marketing or a specific site with a particular presence or a particular purpose, then you might want to change that tagline to something more appropriate. And I'm going to leave the language as English. I'm going to click on next step. Now we look at themes a little bit later on here in the course, so for now I'm going to choose just one theme to move us along. And again here, once you've started with a theme, you do have the option to customize it, but for now I'm going to leave it as is. Okay, and at this point here we can really move on to creating our first posts and looking at the dashboards for creating and managing a number of blogs. But here, if you wanted to, you could get started straight away by adding text or photos or other media to your first post. And in the next videos and the next lessons, we are going to look at what each of those mean. So enjoy, and I look forward to seeing them.